Hello everybody, welcome to the Craftsman Cave, or the temporary semblance of what it is right now. So I have, under the basement stairs, this is where we're going to be keeping our Christmas decorations and whatnot. I put in a little LED light strip over here. So I have a decent amount of light. It's about enough light to see in and out of here, so we can grab the Christmas decorations and stuff like that when the time comes. This stairwell is actually right off of the Craftsman Cave, so the rest of my workshop starts here. I don't want to show too much of it because it's kind of a mess. I know a lot of people are curious about the Craftsman 20-volt cordless stick vacuum, and I have a tiny bit of a mess under there. You know, under basement stairs it can get kind of dirty anyway, and dust accumulates under there and whatnot, so I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. Now, normally when I do vacuuming, any kind of vacuuming, even when it's like woodwork, stuff like that, I like to sweep up what I can, get it in a dustpan and, trash that, and then vacuum the finite particles that are left over. But for the sake of this demonstration, I swept up a little pile of debris here. Mainly that was stuff that was in the extremities of that stairwell down there. And I swept it into a little pile just to demonstrate the performance of this vacuum. This piece here, little wood chip here, I'm going to get that out of here. I don't want it to, I don't know if that'll fit in there. So, for the sake of the demonstration, I am going to use Craftsman's V20 20-volt 4 amp hour battery. This is the minimum battery that I recommend using with this vacuum. When I bought it, it came with, in the box, a 2 amp hour 20-volt battery, and there was a holiday promo where you got an additional 2 amp hour battery free of charge. This also comes with a 20-volt charger as well. But any kind of vacuum or high demand tool, I always recommend at least using 4 amp hour or better. If you got a 6 amp hour or even a 9 amp hour and you're running this vacuum for a while, I'd recommend that a lot more than just a 4 amp hour. But I tend to choose my batteries based on the amount of work I'm doing, and obviously I only have a teeny tiny mess here. It's nothing unrealistic. So I thought I'd start with the minimum and then go from there. So, little tour of the vacuum here. We got the base, like any other cordless stick vacuum. Sorry, I'm kind of in a tight little crawl space here, so I'm it's tall enough for this thing to stand up anyway. But you got the base, which competitively against other stick vacuums, the great feature about this is that it stands upright on its own, as you can see it's doing right now. It can even do that with the weight of the battery on it. It's kind of cool, actually. So it's got the nice bristles there. It can be used to dig into carpet. I probably will keep that off because I'm using concrete, so I have no reason to have those bristles on. It's a little dark under here. Like I said, the light that I put in is just bright enough to be able to go in and out of here. But if you can probably see that, there's a battery indicator on there when the battery is plugged in. The power selector, which controls, the force of the suction. And then that's a button for the power head too. And then there's the power button as well, the general power button. So that's all of that right there. On the back, I have the attachments, which include the kind of floor brush. I might use that to get into some of the corners of the stairwell. Like the far corner over there, and then the opposite corner like over there somewhere, right? And then there's like a crevice tool too to get into really tight areas, and both of those fit onto the arm. So just like any other stick vacuum, the amazing thing about this is these attachments, including the power head on the bottom, can be used all the way up to the power head of, or the, not the power head, the motor unit of the vacuum, right? So I can have the power head hooked up right here, or any of the little attachments. Of course, this is a Craftsman cave, and I love everything Craftsman. So I'm really excited that this has a VersaTrack hook. When I get the Craftsman cave up and running a little bit further and I start putting in VersaTrack on the wall, I will definitely be hanging this up with great pride. I really look forward to that. And then lastly, we'll talk about the canister before I start demonstrating here. The canister has a removable filter that you can wash. It's extremely easy to empty this thing out. I have a little bit of debris in there because I've been using it for some small jobs. And I used this at the old house before we moved. But very excited to show this to you guys. Very excited to be on video for the first time in a long time. And hopefully planning on doing a lot more of these videos. So one of the reasons why I wanted to demonstrate this vacuum for starters in this particular corner, is like I said, I got really low light under here. And the really cool thing about this, another competitive feature against other stick vacuums on the market, is that this vacuum has lights on the power head. Yep, lights. How cool is that? So the shadowy area over here, it's going to be a breeze and a cinch to get this stuff vacuumed. So let's get started, shall we? All right, gonna hook the battery on. Sorry, I only got one hand here. There we go. Okay, snapped in, ready to go. Give this thing a little foot press to get the lock released there. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Okay, so we got the crystal, high and low speed, and then I can turn the power head off like that. It's still vacuuming. I'm going to leave that power head on because apparently the lights, that's what powers the lights as well, and I want the lights. So look at that. Look at that light, it's incredible. It's just, I can see literally everything. Every speck. This is great. There's the battery indicator right there. 3 little dots. So then you turn the whole thing off. And, yep, that's that. So, let's see. Power head looks okay. Thing looks like it handled quite well. And, we got... Oh, yeah, you can see the debris that it collected on the bottom there. And of course, down here, I think I can, yeah, there we go, I can light this up here. You can see it did a pretty good job. There was nothing left. I was running over with the vacuum, and I'm like, how come it's not getting this right here? but that's some kind of epoxy or something that's glued down to the floor. I can probably get that with a chisel or a scraper or something like that. So yeah, now like I can do the crevice tool here so you guys can see me getting into those corners. Let me see if I can switch that out on the camera here. Sorry for the video. As I do more of these, I'll learn from your guys' feedback to make this better. I'm going to put this down on its side like so. I think, oh yeah, how about that? My phone just happens to be right there. It comes off like a breeze. And then I'm actually going to grab the crevice tool for this because I got a lot of the floor. I just want to get in the corners. So then I'll turn this thing on again. Look at that. I even got on the other side of that drywall in there. That's amazing. So yeah, that's, not very long video, but that's the Craftsman V20 cordless stick vacuum in a nutshell. This thing is amazing. I love it. I can't believe they came out with a stick vacuum, but it works. Definitely. If you don't have one of these yet and you're starting to adopt the 20-volt system, you definitely need to pick one of these up. You will not regret it. I've already had a couple of guys I know in the area that have picked up one of these, including guys that work at Lowe's, that told me after seeing my excitement and enthusiasm for this, they went and got themselves one. So definitely worth the purchase. Every penny. This vacuum is incredible. All right. Don't forget to leave your comments in the post if you have any feedback for me. And I look forward to doing a video again soon for you guys. Thanks for watching the Craftsman Cave.